So I actually purchased some Pat McGrath makeup products from Nykaa. In case you guys didn't know, Pat McGrath finally launched on Nykaa. I mean, I was waiting for this day to happen since a long time. I ordered this immediately, it got on Nykaa, and they had, I think, 10% off for the first 3 days. The reason why it took me so long to put up this video is because I had gotten viral fever, and so I was waiting until I felt completely fine because I don't want to spread any kind of infection or anything. I think this is definitely my most expensive makeup products that I've ever purchased. So that is the main reason. You guys know how it is, especially when you get a new makeup product. And you guys know Pat McGrath makeup line is very expensive. So I only have 3 makeup products today because I've heard so much of hype around these products. Yeah guys, let's try out and see if it is actually worth the hype or not. I'm hoping that every product performs amazing because I have spent a lot of money and I don't want any disappointment in today's video. Not today. So the first product I'm going to be trying out is this Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. Yeah, comes in a normal cardboard paper packaging in black and gold, and here they have mentioned the shade. So I got the concealer shade in LM13, but when I was checking online, I thought shade 14 would be my perfect match, but unfortunately I couldn't find my shade, the shade 14 on Nykaa, so I had to settle down with shade 13. So yeah guys, this is how the concealer looks like. I mean, it definitely looks like a regular concealer, but this actually feels very heavy than it looks. Definitely you can feel the quality of the packaging. Coming to the price point, this retails for rupees 3,400 for 5 ml of product. So this is how the doe foot applicator looks like. So that's how the shade LM13 looks like. It's definitely like 1 to 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. Let's see all the claims that they say. Say that they have a total of 36 shades. It's lightweight and full coverage, radiant matte finish, velvety feel, lasting wear, blend seamlessly, optical smoothing. So it says optical smoothing. I don't know what is that. Non-comedogenic, which is great because I do have sensitive skin. Okay, they have total of 36 shades and Nykaa is carrying 21, which is not bad, I guess. Okay guys, so now let's just apply. So I don't have any foundation, but if it's too light, I'm going to apply later. Okay. And usually, yeah, that's how much I use. Since it's full coverage concealer, I don't want to apply a lot. And I'm also going to use here. You guys know I have pigmentation around my mouth, so I'm just going to apply. And also a little bit right over there. Okay. To blend this one out, I'm using the PAC 2119 brush. There's a concealer brush from PAC. Wow, look at the coverage, you guys. And let me also blend here. The coverage is insane and it's blending really well. I mean, this is definitely very light for my skin, but can you see it covered up all of my marks here completely? Again, I'm just going to take, try to cover here as well. I mean, that's how my skin looks like. I am really impressed with the coverage, the finish, the blendability, everything is amazing. So good. It also gives a very natural finish. My skin hasn't been feeling the best for quite some time now. I have some dry patches, acne marks. As you all can see, this huge red mark. You might feel this is an acne mark, but it's not. It's very dry right over here and it feels like my skin has kind of burnt because of some product. Like, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what it is. It's not an acne. Can you see? It's not an acne. So I'll try to cover this one up right over here. And again, with the same brush, I'm just going to blend it out. Look at that. Wow. The coverage is insane, you guys. Like, wow. Just to show you guys the difference, I want to blend it out with a sponge, with a makeup sponge. And this is blending out so well even with the sponge. I mean, look at that coverage, you guys. So I do have some dry patches right over here and I can see that it is clinging onto my dry patches a little bit, but I don't blame the product because lately whichever product I'm using on my skin, it's just not giving the best results because my skin is feeling extremely dry. And I definitely feel like this concealer performs the best with the makeup brush compared to a sponge because I can see a huge difference from this side to this side. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation, and I'm in the shade 3.2. I mean, the concealer shade definitely is very light for my skin. So to balance everything out, I'm just going to apply this foundation. So it looks like my skin. Again, with the help of a sponge, I'm gonna blend everything. You know, I can definitely see that the concealer is not creasing and it's not settling down in my fine lines. It's not emphasizing my fine lines, and it's also not emphasizing my texture. I have extremely dry skin, and even though this is a matte concealer, it still feels very lightweight on my skin. It still looks very good, and you know, it's also given a nice like a satin velvety finish. So yeah, I really like the finish of this concealer very much. So next I got this Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. So this is how the packaging looks like. I like it, but I feel, you know, definitely I'm gonna throw this anyways. This retails for rupees 2,850 and you only get 4 grams of product, which is, you know, very less amount for a very huge price point. But again, I've heard so many great reviews about this powder. Going on to the claims, they say that it's a weightless luminosity, soft focus finish, runway tested and mother approved. I mean, this is how the packaging looks like. I mean, this is very tiny in person, and you also get a tiny mirror, and that's how the product looks like. Now I have both the shades here, which is light as well as medium. Now this is my sister's. You know, I just borrowed it for the, for today's video to show you how it looks, but I got the shade medium, and that's how the shades look like beside my skin. The shade light is just white in color. It's extremely light for my skin, and I think shade medium would be perfect. Okay, for first I'm just going to take this medium powder. As you all can see, there's a lot of fallout, so I'm just gonna tap like this and apply underneath my eyes once again. Just gonna blend out my concealer, and then I'm going to apply. I mean, this feels so lightweight on my skin. Usually whenever I apply my powder, I feel that my under eyes or the area that I applied just feels a little more drier. But with this product, I cannot feel anything, which can be both good and a bad thing. I mean, it's definitely good, but the bad thing is that, because you don't feel anything, you end up applying a lot of product. It's definitely blurred out the skin right over here. And this side, you can't see that much of texture. It has definitely given a nice smoothing effect. And whatever is remaining, I'm just going to take on the rest of my face. This is definitely the most lightweight powder I've ever used. It has given such a nice texture. Look at that. My skin feels so nice and airbrushed. Also, it's not making my skin dry. You can still see the shine. I mean, I'm really taken away with this product. It's so good. Being a dry skin girl, I've always suffered with powders. I like using powders because it makes my makeup last longer, but I also used to hate using powders because of how dry it used to make my skin feel. But this powder is just so magical. So now I'm just going to apply shade light on this side of my eye, and we'll see the difference. Now I've heard that Naomi Campbell absolutely loved this shade, and if she can pull it off, I think so can I. So again, I'm just going to tap it on my brush like that, and look at that powder. It's just white. It's definitely not making my skin look grey, but it has given such a nice brightening effect. Oh my god, I did not expect this whatsoever. It's so nice. I'm going to apply on the rest of my face. That's the difference between light and medium. I think the shade medium is my perfect shade match. It looks really nice. It actually blends into my skin. You can't make out any difference, but if you want a little bit of a brightening effect, then I think shade light is definitely nice. So I don't know, I like both the sides. Let me know what do you guys think. And also, because this is so softly pressed, I've heard that it can easily break, so you have to be really careful. So the last product I got from Pat McGrath Labs is this Mothership 5 palette, and this is called as the Bronze Seduction palette. This is how the outer packaging looks like. It looks so nice and artsy. I absolutely love the packaging. So you're supposed to open it like this, and And that's how it opens. I can't even tell you how luxurious this palette feels. So this is how the palette looks like. I know it doesn't look much, with the packaging. It's just a black and gold packaging, but you can definitely feel the luxury once you have it, like once you hold it in your hands. And I'm really, really impressed with this. So it also has a magnetic closure and comes with a beautiful mirror. So that's how it looks like. And it has a total of 10 gorgeous shades. Comes in both shimmers as well as mattes. Okay, so those are all the shades. As you all can see, they have some really interesting texture right over here. These three shades have really beautiful shift, especially these two, but there are only three mattes, which is this and this. So these are the most creamiest matte shades ever. Once you touch them, you can feel the creaminess. You can feel how soft the matte shades are, and they are extremely, extremely pigmented. The shades just swatched beautiful. I didn't have to put any effort whatsoever. I mean, I just feel like this is the perfect bridal palette because it has really pretty shades that will complement a bride. And today again, I'm just going to be creating one eye look, but if you guys want me to create more eye looks, especially like bridal looks, then do let me know. So now let's start off with makeup application. Okay, so first I'm going to take this shade. Again, just tap a little bit because I think a little bit goes a long way. I mean, I have no words. There is no patchiness, nothing. It just like blended so seamlessly and the pigmentation is amazing. I have no words for this. It's just blending so well. Wow. So next I'm gonna take this chocolate brown color and I'll try to intensify my outer edge. So next I'm gonna apply this really pretty greenish, purplish, pink sort of a color. I think it's called as Astro Blitz shade. And now I'm just going to go back and intensify my outer V. And then I'm gonna use this shade in my inner corners. That's how it looks like. I absolutely love it. I think I used total of 4 shades today and all 4 shades look so stunning. This retails for rupees 10,290, which is extremely expensive. I'm just gonna complete the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. So I'm back now and they definitely have some fallout. So I think it works best if you use some glitter glue or something like that so it doesn't have that much of a fallout. But yeah guys, that's how it looks like as of right now. So right now it's 8. Yeah, I'm watching Game of Thrones anyways. So right now it's 8 o'clock as you all can see. I'm also going to provide timestamps to you to just show you how the makeup performs throughout the day. So it will be very helpful. So I'm going to catch you I think after 2 or 3 hours. Now, and to tell you guys my final thoughts on this particular palette, it's like none other palette I've used ever. I have so many. I even have Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette as well. But I think the quality of Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes are unreal. The shimmer shades, the mattes, everything performs so good. They all are like top-notch quality, and it definitely delivers that quality, the luxury, everything that you're paying for. So for me, I think it's definitely worth the price. Again, I'm not sugarcoating anything here. Like some people love buying designer bags, some people love buying designer clothes or shoes. For me, it's always been makeup. I mean, it's not for everyone. Same as, designer bags or clothes. You can get the similar looking clothes and bags for a very, like affordable price. The reason why people pay such a hefty amount for designer bags and shoes is because of the quality and the luxury that they offer. So it's the same here as well. Again, if you're willing to pay such a hefty price point and if you're a sucker for luxury products, then I think it's definitely worth the price. So moving on to the concealer again, I absolutely love the concealer too. I wouldn't say it's like the most spectacular product, like you have to have it, because finish is beautiful, it has really good coverage. So this is my first impressions. This is the first time I've ever used this concealer. I haven't tried it before, so I cannot give you like my complete review on it. I think I still like my Too Faced concealer much more than this one. As I mentioned before, my skin is not at its best, so I cannot form an opinion on this product right now, but it's definitely a good one. And coming to the powder, you guys, you already know I absolutely love this powder so much. If you want to use a nice compact powder which doesn't dry out your skin but at the same time still blurs out your pores and like sets your makeup in place, then I think you definitely have to try this one out. It's so good. The formula is just next level. Out of all the 3 products I used in today's video, I absolutely love the powder and eyeshadow palette. Both the formulas are so unique. I cannot compare, or I cannot like dupe them for anything else. So yeah, it's something that I haven't used before. So that's for my review. I hope you all enjoyed my complete thorough review of all the Pat McGrath products. I'm gonna catch you all next time. Until then, you all know the drill. Keep slaying. Bye guys.
What a wonderful